Would you like to learn about game-changing updates made to J1 visa waiver? Hi, I'm attorney Jay Francis. I'm a U.S. immigration lawyer based in Chicago but serving all 50 states. Welcome to this detailed discussion on the recent updates to J1 visa exchange visitor skills list. If you're on J1 visa at this point, these changes could significantly impact your immigration options. Today, I'm going to break down the key updates and explain what they mean for your immigration journey. Number one, what is the J1 visa skill list? The J1 visa skill list determines whether you're subject to 2-year foreign residency requirement under Section 212E of the Immigration and Nationality Act. It's called INA. This requirement applies if your field of expertise is deemed critical to your home country's economic development. Essentially, if your skills are in high demand in your home country, you may be required to return there for at least 2 years after completing your program in the United States. For example, if tourism is important for your home country and that you came to America to study on tourism, you will be required to go back to your home country after completing your program. Number two, the recent updates to the skills list. Effective December 9, 2024, the Department of State announced a significant revision to the skills list. Here's what you need to know about the changes. Over 30 countries, including China, India, Brazil, and South Korea, have been removed from the skills list. If you're J1 visa holder from those countries and were admitted to United States before December 9, 2024, you are no longer subject to 2-year home residency requirement. Excellent news. Such a relief. This means you no longer need to file for a 212E waiver to adjust your status or apply for another visa like H-1B. Also, you don't need to go back to your home country to fulfill this requirement if you are from those countries recently removed from the list. Also, other countries removed from the list. They include Argentina, Colombia, Peru, Costa Rica, and Dominican Republic. I say more than 30 countries removed from the list. This reflects an effort to update the skills list based upon current global economic data, such as GDP and migration trends. Number three, what does this mean for J1 visa holders? If your country has been removed from the skills list, then implications are significant, positive. You can now proceed with adjustment of the status to permanent residency or visa applications without needing a waiver for the 2-year home residency requirement. If you already apply for a 212E waiver, whether no objection letter through your home country or 612 waiver with the USCIS, the Department of State will or already notify you about the termination of the waiver process. But this is critical. However, it is important to note that this update does not affect other bases for your 2-year requirement, because not all J1 is based upon skills list. There's other types of J1 funded by the government. So for instance, if your J1 visa program was funded by the United States or your home country, your home government, the requirement still applies. How do you know? Check your DS 2019 official J1 visa paperwork to see which was the basis of your J1 visa. Also, check your passport and J1 visa sticker. Toward the bottom of the J1 visa sticker, it says, basically says whether you're subject to 212E requirement or not, but sometimes there's a connotation. But the key document is DS 2019. Check whether your J1 was based upon skills list or government funding. Other consideration is important too. If you participated in graduate medical education or training, you still need to fulfill the 2-year foreign residency requirement. Number 4, eligibility for marriage green card. If you're a J1 visa holder but married to U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident, you may qualify for marriage-based green card. To be eligible, your marriage must be bona fide, which means the real. Your spouse's immigration status must support your application, and you must meet general inadmissibility requirements. If you are subject to 2-year home residency requirement under Section 212E of INA, you will need to fulfill that obligation. It means they're going back to your home country for 2 years. Or obtain a waiver to proceed unless the recent skills list updates remove your country from the requirement. So absolutely important to check whether your country was removed from this list, and then check whether your J1 visa basis was skills list. This pathway can offer a permanent solution for building your future in the United States. And obviously, experienced immigration attorney can help you guide the process, help you throughout the process. Number 5, why do these updates matter? Now, let's wrap up with a final look at how J1 visa skills list updates could impact your case. These updates marks a significant shift in immigration policy for J1 visa holders. By removing over 30 countries, I'm going to repeat, over 30 countries from the skills list, Department of State has simplified the immigration process for thousands of individuals. For many, this means fewer bureaucratic hurdles and clear pathway to building a future in the United States. If you are a J1 visa holder affected by these changes, positively affected, now is the time to explore your options. Whether it's adjusting your status to permanent residency, perhaps through marriage to U.S. citizen, applying for new visa, H-1B or EB-2, EB-1, EB-2 national interest waiver, EB-3, or simply understanding your updated eligibility, these changes could be a game changer for your immigration journey. But we're going to see whether Department of State will bring back those countries back to the list under Trump's upcoming second administration. I'm recording this video in January 2025, before the beginning of Trump's administration. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Peace be with you.